I mean, come on.
Babita and Neetu Singh also. So she has also has been working with me in a couple of
Now,
things.
in the book, you say that this longevity can be attributed to the 5 Ds.
Okay.
What are the 5 Ds?
5 Ds, according to me, is this discipline, determination, devotion, desire to be the best, and drive.
And that's kept you going.
That kept me going because I knew nobody here, but I wanted to be there. And I faced a lot of failure. But ultimately, because I had this desire and determination to be somewhere, so I got into it.
And would you believe for 50 years, Mrs. Chopra has kept all his news clippings, every single one.
For the last 45.
For the last 45, it's a... and she just told me it's 8 albums of news clippings. Do you ever go through them? Do you go back down memory lane?
You know, sometimes I went through that, but I don't very often. Sometimes I went. But it's a great feeling that you remember at that time you look like this and you talk this thing and people talk about you this thing and the critics like you wrote such bad things or good things about me.
I never did. That's not true. I did.
But that was a very that used to teach me a lot of lessons in those days. I used to learn from the mistakes I had committed. So that helped me to improve my things. You know.
But what was incredible is that you came to Mumbai, then Bombay. It didn't work at all.
Yeah.
You went back and then you made another journey to come back. How did you have the courage to make that second journey?
The itch.
It never went away.
No, it never went away. I went back. My father said, "Enough is enough. You come back. You have done 7, 8 months struggle. Now you have not been able to do anything. Come back." And now when he went back, he says, "Listen, I told you it's a very insecure profession. You have to find a job for yourself." And he was a government servant, in a government job. He was doing very well for himself, but he had a large family, 5 brothers and 1 sister. So he says, Bombay is also a land of opportunity. You're insisting on going back again. You go back, but find a job first. Because if nothing happens here in the films, you'll be able to sustain yourself, stay there. Otherwise...
And you ended up working for Times of India.
I just landed a job there. That could keep me on. And here in Bombay, otherwise I would have had to go back again.
But वो second time, sir, डर नहीं लगा कि एक बार नहीं हुआ है, second time कैसे होगा?
नहीं, वो डर तंथा भी होता है. जैसे आपको पहले 5 Ds आपने पूछे, तो वो सी डेडिकेशन थी कि कुछ करना है. वरना वहाँ होते तो शायद नौकरी में आजकल लगे होते, रिटायर हो गए होते, या कुछ और ही कुछ कर रहे होते.
And there's a lovely story about how when he was young and he was obsessed with films, he would stand outside the Clark's Hotel in Shimla. And
when we were students, yeah.
When you were students, and he would wait to look at film stars.
Yeah.
And then one day when he was famous, he went back there and people waited for you for hours. What was that like?
That was something very beautiful, very emotional moment for me. When actors used to be like I.S. Johar. And some actors like this, when they used to come for shooting there, we were there. And our college mates together were interested in dramatics. So we used to, there's a hotel called the Clark's Hotel, which is on the Mar Road. Mostly the people stay there. Now, of course, many hotels have come up. So there, we used to wait for them to come out because they won't allow us to go into the hotel. So we were waiting sometimes for hours together, but nobody turned out. And sometimes they will turn and just hello, that's enough. But then we used to discuss them, how they looked, how they talked, how they just. So that used to be very inquisitiveness with us. And cut to that, as you said, I went to Simla for Pura Pacham shooting, and there the manager came to me. He said, "There are some students from the college, they want to meet you." I said, "How long they've been there?" He said, "They've been here for more than an hour." What is that? That's the background music.
That's announcing the arrival of Mr. Chopra in Shimla, right?
Shimla, yeah.
Yes.
Background music.